How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the LSU Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks. It is time for the kickoff classic. And a new season of college football underway on EA Sports. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's a 1st and 10 Oregon. They start out with a run by Ferguson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. From the gun on 3rd down, Barrett. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
The 3rd down pass.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head. Going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall because, let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL. But this is a different vibe altogether when you're talking about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? Two powerhouses in the college football world going at it to get things started.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Nash. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, certainly not a great throw there, but you got to consider his first start. It's the first quarter. Some mistakes are bound to happen. You got to wonder, though, is he pressing a little bit because he's got a pretty good quarterback nipping at his heels on that sideline.
And you have to immediately start to wonder what he's thinking about right now because, let's face it, there's a lot of extra pressure going on here. Not only are you competing for a job, you're doing it against your high school teammate and your friend, and you got a head coach who comes from a defensive background. And typically defensive coaches tell you, don't make mistakes, offense. And now you're just wondering, is the leash going to be pretty short now on his playing time?
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A nice throw there, and you know, it's the first career start for this junior quarterback, and head coach Red O'Brien, he has said that he plans to use both of his top quarterbacks this year. We weren't even sure who was going to get the nod in this first game. He kept it a secret basically until just prior to kickoff.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, partner, I've got to give it to the new head coach, Red O'Brien, because as a former defensive coordinator, I'm sure he thought to himself, what would drive me insane trying to prepare for this game? Oh, that's right, not knowing who's going to play quarterback and not being able to truly prepare. So he did exactly that here, starting his head coaching tenure, putting the pressure on his opponent by not naming his starter. So he's going to see how both of them play, I would expect, in this game. See who has the hot hand, see who handles the team, who handles the stage.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And LSU has taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yes, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Come on, and he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Mason Thibodeau, 67 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run with Ferguson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. And now running right through him. Brushing off defenders. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts,